Okay guys, so we are at the Istanbul International at the airport, and I've just got into the IGA Lounge with our priority passes. Didn't look like Amex's were going to get us through, but we've got our priority pass, so priority pass, myself and a guest get in, so me and crew, and then Selena's got her own priority pass as well. So we're going to take a look at the IGA Lounge. It's pretty big, but alright, let's as you walk through, what I'm impressed about this lounge is they got like heaps of space. Food looks really top notch actually. Buffet style, which is fine because things flow a little bit better. I know buffet style at lounges has stopped in the past. You know, in case you need some cigars or some scotch or some sunglasses or some fragrances on the way through. Baby grand piano. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just get in and start playing it if you're a Dr. K. We had Dr. K in one of our videos at the Hammersmith Station Tube. He is amazing. What an amazing talent and what a cool guy. Just, you know, does that sort of stuff. So let's come to a loop. Lounges is out here. Obviously the seating area. Chairs look really comfortable. On the side, everyone's relaxing before their flight. It's sort of hard to fly any other way if you're not in a lounge. Bar up here and pool table, and reasonable sized pool table too. So pub size pool table in a lounge near the bar for when your flight gets delayed, when you're on the cricket trip, soccer trip, football trip, and you guys are at the lounge forever. Boys can play pool and get tanked. Come around the corner. Got rooms look like the baby crying rooms, which is good. Office workstation. You can see we're over the airport. There's the airport all through there. So we are at about around about gate B or so. I think is where we are. So C, D, E and F down this road to our right, I think. Yep, and then B is further on. Other little quiet business rooms, I like it. Let's go back around. Let's have a look. Back up past the bar. This airport's pretty big and it's done well. Obviously, because if you're flying in this part of the world, such a big wage disparity, as in wealth disparity. If you're flying in this part of the world, you expect that little bit extra. Nice little chocolates on the and shortbread on a little coffee station there. What else we got? Through the second set of toilets, two sets of toilets. I reckon it's pretty important if you want to come through this sort of place for us. And you got so many people because it's such a big lounge. And there's so many people can come in. There's some stairs over here. Goes to a different section. Oh wow, cool. So this is the business section. Actually no, it's just the I'm hanging out section. We've got to do a lap down here. It's pretty amazing. You see all the regular people down there. This is chunky. This is a chunky big lounge actually. Hang down here. Not interested in being up near the food. Wow. This is huge, a nice spot. This is heaps quieter too. You could be like, maybe you could work in for Google and start your day here. Nobody knows. Down towards gates A and B. All the advertising. So actually, what a humongous thing is this lounge. It's just a monster. Absolute monster. Which is pretty good. Unfortunately, we won't be here for very long. But that's okay. It's not about being here long, it's just about being here comfortable, isn't it? Right, back up again. In through all the seats. No shisha area. unfortunately. But you know what? That is to be expected. Even though Turkey's good on smoking, it is still an airport. It has some sort of Western and oppressive rules based around health, like the rest of the world. Wow, you should never be short on seats here, and this lounge must do a roaring trade. The food is pretty sharp, from what I'm seeing. How much over there for the meat hasn't cut them. Oh, it's the pita station. I had that for lunch. I'm not sure if I'm going to have that again. A big tray of hummus. Overbooked. Yeah, right. All these salads out here. These little desserts. Yum. Yum and yum. So I'm not sure what Crew and Selena are getting. They're probably too busy on their phones. Yeah, we'll some of that. We'll see. We'll see if we get to eat. See if we get time. Go back and see the guys. Alright. G'day. Okay guys, so that was the IGA Lounge. It is just a monster. It's huge. I mean, like, there's some lounges that I've been in that are pretty pokey and everything else. So this is just ridiculous. Pool table, loving the pool table. Right next to the bar there, but yeah, food looks really good. So kind of wish we were staying here a bit longer to really suss it out. But anyway, if you get to the IGA Lounge, you shouldn't be short on space, that's for sure. You can go anywhere and have a quiet spot. I recommend trying to track it down if you're at the Turkish International Airport and have a relax before your long flight. All right, see you guys. Hey guys, how you doing? So we came out of the lounge. I wanted to touch base with you guys after we got to the airport. We turned up the airport tonight and the girl said, hey, you guys are on standby. No. We're on a layover. We're on a layover. I know your plane's full. It's been overbooked on purpose. And we're like, well, no, it can't be right. We're on a layover. We did all the things. How could you do that? Oh, well, it's just policy. Just Turkish Airlines policy at the moment. So you want to go to the gate, see a person, they'll help you, see if they can get you on the flight, but there's no seats left. So effectively, on the back leg of your booking, we've sold your ticket to someone else, taken your money, sold your ticket to someone else, taken their money. And so we turn up the gate like just before it opens, which is rare for me. I like getting here right at the end. And some guy, we're talking to a guy, a concierge guy, he's like, yeah, I'm trying to help you guys, and the policy is, when we do that, we give you 600 euros each per person, so it'll be 1,800 euros, put you up at a hotel, and then you fly at the same time tomorrow night, so you lose like a whole day, and so super inconvenient, right? Like, we've got stuff to do in Bangkok, we've got transfers, we've got people lined up to do things, and tomorrow night, so Selena is filthy with Turkish Airlines. They're just going to, just as a review, they're just going to get a blast, right? And he said, well, you're supposed to check in online for your back leg as well. Now, Selena did try and do that, but it wouldn't let her. And then it said, you still got 6 hours to go, but it was inside the 24-hour window. So she just went, okay, I won't worry about it. I just saw that when we get there, because it's our back leg of our layover. We've checked in on the first one. Surely shouldn't be a big deal to check in on your second leg online before you get there. Surely they won't on-sell your ticket. On-sell that ticket. So this is really terrible. We're so not happy. Turkish Airlines, this is ridiculous. I understand you might want to on-sell some people on a one-way leg. Why would you on-sell someone on a layover? A family, got a kid, got a 9-year-old kid. We had transfers booked in Bangkok. We got stuff to do in Thailand. We got appointments we're going to miss all those, and you're going to give us a measly 600 euros each. Chuck us in some crappy hotel, probably in the middle of nowhere. Where we can't do anything tomorrow. We have to wait all day, dick around all day, doing nothing, waiting to come back here for an 8 o'clock flight at night, and then come in the next day. So, and the guy said, well, what we do is the strategy is, we go and convince someone else and see if someone else will basically give you your seat. Like, we'll give them the $600 and see if they'll take the same deal. As if 3 people are going to like just have 600 euros waved in front of them in a hotel somewhere and stuff a whole day of their life around because you on-sold someone on a layover's ticket. 3 of them. I mean, it's like, you might find one guy, might find one single guy who goes, yep, I'll do that, 600 euros and a free accommodation, yeah, got nothing to be, whatever. Well, you won't get 3, you just won't get 3, so I'm betting we're staying somewhere we don't want to stay for a whole nother day. We didn't want to stay here, and we booked on Turkish Airlines, so alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. Ah, okay. I see what you're doing there. Hey guys, alright, I got cut off when I was doing the last thing about the issue with our tickets, where basically Turkish Airlines had sold them, even though we'd paid for them and booked and stuff. So I cut it off because crew was like, Dad, we're going to get in line. But that was bullshit because everyone else was getting in line, not us. He still couldn't grasp that we weren't getting on the plane. However, so right at the end, we got the lucky lottery out of probably 20 people. I'm not sure how many of the standby people got to get on. They put us on. So pretty stressful after you expect to have a ticket and to be on there. Not sure why they picked us. Plane enters and revving. You see there's like 20 people all over the desk fighting. We just sat aside. We'd explained our case. We had to get to Thailand. We got some things to do. You got transfers and all sorts of stuff. But probably just like everyone else, everyone's got a story. And being 3, I thought that would have been very tricky. So they were speckled seats. So we were sitting all apart, which doesn't stress me, but crew kind of needs to sit next to his mum, so they asked a couple of people if they'd shift around inside the plane. When we turned up the plane, we sort of stood at the door and waited to see where we were sitting. So again, a little bit stressful, but it was just new experience to learn. So I guess to recap all that, we actually got on a flight we had paid for and were supposed to get on, even though Turkish Airlines sold our tickets, put us on standby, and then we had to kind of plead our case to get on in amongst 20 other people. With the numbers I looked at, I reckon it was oversold by 25 seats. Which, you know what, it's pretty disgusting that it's an airline industry practice. And everyone can say, oh, look, it's an airline industry practice. But if you've paid for a ticket and you don't turn up, that seat's still been paid for. So that the airline's not losing. But what they like to do is resell it to get a new ticket money. Maybe they won't refund the ticket. Maybe they make extra. So they oversell on purpose. If you haven't checked in online. So checking in online is the key, obviously. There is nothing on the Turkish Airways website that says that's their policy at all, especially when you're on a layover. because this was the back leg of a layover, so as if we're not going to turn up. So that was just ridiculous. I got to admit, it's the first time I've come across this. Apart from that, the actual plane and service at Turkish Airlines is good. They're pretty thin on the alcohol, guys. If you like the alcohol, yeah, it's not the airline for you. Food's good, seats are comfy, all that sort of stuff. But still, if you're going to have an airline that overbooks on purpose and by that amount, like that percentage of seats, then there's always a risk that things are going to go wrong. So anyway, look, we made it. So after all that, Selena was stressing the guts out. I mean, they were going to give us €1,800, which was about 2,700 Australian. But if we weren't in such a scheduled sort of thing, then that wouldn't have mattered, right? Maybe if it was in Bangkok or something like that, we would have taken that deal. But it's not. It's in Istanbul. The airport's a long way from anywhere. Like, so we just didn't want to do that. Anyway, guys, back to Bangkok, and we will talk to you soon.